Hello and welcome to TWRL. We are here at Brazil, just waiting for qualifying to get started. Alongside me here is Frozen, joining me as ever. Hello, Frozen.
Doing good, thanks. Yeah, guys, this is the penultimate race of the season. Um, season two, sorry, tier two has actually gone pretty smoothly. Actually, this year, no reruns needed. Every race has gone theoretically in terms of the league according to plan, which is great to see. This legit last race, quite empty grid today, which means there's some opportunity for some of the lower down teams to maybe get a jump. Now I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep my chat just in case someone tells us what the weather is for the race. Some bold with Samba now as he comes out the pit on super softs. Obviously, this track does use harder compounds. So it's interesting to see that Big Will's actually going out on the soft. There is a little bit. There is a few battles going on. It seems that it's a dry race, so it's all about strategy. It seems. Yeah, so it's not about keeping on the track this time. It's about making the strategy work. Save me tires. I'm just gonna say about the turtle.
And of course, strategy can completely go out the window if it rains, which is quite common here at Brazil.
Yeah, but we've been told it's a dry race.
Very wet all the time. It's a dry race.
Yeah, dry race.
I'm just saying. Weather is a key factor in Brazil, but lucky for these guys, it is a dry race. So
Yeah.
slim chance.
Some bob with turtle now. See, across the line to start his lap. Opted for the super soft, which is the softest compound available here at Brazil. Keeps it fairly tidy through turn 1. Coming through turn 2 and 3 now. It's the long left-hander, where we see some pretty interesting overtakes, especially on the game where sometimes lines can contrast and you can lose time. Coming through turn 4 now, a little bit away from the apex, but fairly clean. And through turn 5, coming up the hill now. It should be braking around the 50-meter board, very late braking zone because it's an uphill corner. And a very fast one as well. So fairly neat there, I'd say, pretty quick. And into this tight middle sector of the circuit now, where can be a little bit oversteer at times. Seems to be keeping it very tidy, in fact. And yeah, he's the rear
Cheater's
end
binned it.
is has Cheater binned it already?
Yeah.
I think he's okay though. Go back to Turtle. He was coming up the hill now, had a bit of an oversteer moment. Coming up the hill now to finish the first lap of the qualifying session. It's a 1 minute 9.383. Now, I'm not really sure how that compares to others, so we'll stay on board with Troll, who's our next person to cross the line. We'll see what
right in the middle of the track as well.
Oh, Sambo, there you go. Sambo has a slow lap. The Troll usually is in the upper half of the midfield. It'll be interesting to see where he goes. Oh, it's invalidated, but it was a 1 minute 10. So it looks like Turtle has actually set one of the quicker times. Big Will has crashed out. That's quite important.
He was on the softs as well, so maybe he
Yeah.
was going for a harder strategy.
Well, either way, now he's going to be able to do that strategy. Now he no longer has that grid position. Obviously, not a big grid at all. So it's definitely possible to go from the back to the front if you are one of the quicker runners. Jackspar goes 6/10 slower than Turtle, and Immortals goes 300ths quicker than Jack. UXR goes behind Jackspar with a fairly, I'm not sure, I think that's quite slow for UXR, I'm not too sure, but don't think that's a lap he will be sticking to too
Danny
long.
the man is coming across the line now, I believe. Just behind the Toro Rosso. Who is that in that Toro Rosso?
Toro Rosso.
Oh, he pitted. But Cheater's binned it as well.
The cheated blimp.
Again.
Is this on an outlap? He seems to still be
I'm not sure.
in in terms of damage, he seems to not have terminal damage, which is good to see. So he's still trying to settle up.
Just quickly, Danny the Man goes above EVXR.
That's quite important. Those two are battling.
10.5.
Yeah, 4 points between those two in the championship. And then their closest rival, Big Will, is obviously not qualifying at all.
We were speaking with Danny earlier and saying that with points, he was at 7th he can get, but he needs to watch out for EVXR.
Yeah.
Who's just taken him with a 110.079. So half a second between 4th and 5th there, yeah.
There is a bit of a distinct line, isn't there, right now, between the top and the bottom half of the field. And,
yesterday there was like between 1st and 7th, it was all within half a second.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
So it was ridiculously tight, and I think that can happen a lot, Brazil, because it's one of them circuits where you can't really make up time.
Yeah.
You know, in dead areas, because of how flowy it is.
Yeah.
You kind of have to stick to the line. So I think it's interesting to see how everyone makes of that.
Yeah, I'm not expecting too much of that closeness with Tier 2. Obviously, Tier 2 is the lowest tier, even though there is only 2 tiers, and this is the lowest one. You kind of expect where, in this tier, there's more variety, we'll say, in terms of skill levels between drivers. It's very much a builder series for the top tier for these guys, and some of them are practicing things like no assists, such as Jack Sparrow. Some of these guys are completely new to the league racing and using this as kind of an experience and learning curve. Oh, spin for Crawford.
Oh, where is he?
He's just
he's straight.
He's kept on the track, but that's his lap botched.
The only other people right now on track are Cheetah, Crawford and No Scopes. I believe No Scopes is going for a lap as well. Obviously Crawford isn't now because he's just binned it. He's going straight into pits. So I guess No Scopes on board then, because Cheetah's on his out. Who's not been doing too well actually. Cheetah. He's been there twice now. So maybe Brazil, like these flowy tracks, are not designed for his race style, it seems. I say that as he's binned it again.
No Scopes on a lap.
Has again
is that Cheetah? Does he have time
again,
to come in?
As No Scopes comes across the line.
P5. Pretty solid.
P5, yeah.
Just
mad, not bad.
Still P5.
So
we've still got
to happen with Cheetah then?
Cheetah, he's in the pit now. He's not. He's gone for another flying lap.
He's
so
he
hasn't damaged.
He's a lap.
Has he damaged his car?
I don't think so. He doesn't look like he has win.
He's gonna have to give him those tyres a bit of a beat
down. Now, this is very important here as well with Cheetah, because this is valuable time he's wasted, not just on time and tyres as well. He's burned.
Got a bit of traffic in front.
Precious.
Sambo. I'm not sure if Sambo's going to get out of the way or what's going to happen with that. Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, he is. But with Cheetah, it's very precious, these tyres, because tyre wear's quite a heavy one here, is it not? So it's quite unfortunate to see him spin several times, as he's going to start out with a lot more tyre wear than most other people on the grid, regardless of where he starts.
It knocks your confidence when you don't get that first lap right, and you think to yourself, I've only got 1 lap to get anything on the car. He does go P6, and he's going to kill himself. There we go.
Oh, he's binned it! He's binned it coming out of the turn 1, I believe that is.
He just completely straight lined it. We have Drummer Boy now. He's about to start a lap. We'll see how he does through turn 1. He's gone for a very aggressive setup, it seems. That's interesting to see. Sorry, just when you go on board with Cheetah. This is quite funny. Jack Spar's building up to a lap now. Does he have to slow down for another car? I'm not
Who's
really
this?
sure. Jack Sparr. He didn't throttle it until like halfway up the
I think
straight.
he's out.
He's not out of
He's not
fuel.
out of fuel. Maybe he was just making time. I've seen that.
I think there was a car in
a
front of
few
him. Oh, and he
times.
spun it anyway.
Oh.
Why do we keep doing this to people? Okay, I'm bored with the forcing that, but Immortals. Immortals has 6/10 to get on Turtle, so Turtle seems to have an hour advantage, but he spun it! I've done it again! And he stopped going on board with people.
I know, he
Sambo.
straight lined it. He straight lined it. Oh, Sambo.
No, not Sambo, it was Immortals, so I was on board with him and he span, and Jack span when I went on board with him.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sambo's
Jack,
gone across
yeah,
the corner,
Jack straight lined
and
it.
Sambo span. Why am I doing this? I'm sorry guys,
think-
I don't bother you. Joel,
The thing is,
Joel Boy doesn't improve.
trolled you. Oh no, Joel had the collision. oh no.
This is commentator's curse to the absolute max. People say that when you
Everyone's
say something,
retired.
it happens to the drivers. We're just going on board with them and it's
Jack
happening.
Sparr's problem is he's trying to learn the car without traction control, but it's just not. You know, he needs to learn in like time trials where he's not going to destroy the car, because otherwise stuff like this happens.
Yeah. Turtle's on his outlap, so he's going to be absolutely pushing it to the line. I'm some way down at the man now, who is down in P7, but looking to gain some time. He goes a 10th quicker, which does put him in front of Cheetah. I don't think he'll want
Very
to go for another
interesting
lap.
line there. No. EVXR also.
Oh, will Turtle make it to
on
the
a
line?
lap, I think.
That's a point. Got 4 seconds.
3, 2.
He's made it. Oh, very close.
Just makes it. EVXR though.
He's got a lap car in front of him. Not a lap car, sorry, a slow car in front of him. I'm not sure if John Boy's actually on a lap, to be fair. Oh, Turtle's back tire anyway. He thinks he's got pole. There's only a few people that
EVXR
can possibly
then.
beat him. Yeah, just like EVXR. He's one of them.
Come across in that time. Can he come and move up on that time?
It's a pretty good lap. Ooh, 2,000
No, he
slower.
stays the same. That's a
Consistent.
shame. And Turtle there doing a bit of a donut thing. As Crawford comes out of nowhere with P2
Oh, wow.
with a 1.9.6.
Kept it out.
3/10 off of Turtle.
Impressive.
And drummer boy, the Mercedes man,
yeah, so-
improve on his time. Yeah, he's the only one left.
He's
Coming up
a
to
bit down this
penultimate.
time right now. He's 700
Yeah.
off. So I don't think he's going to gain anything. He's down in P10, which is what some people may say the worst position on the grid. At least in the upper grid. Because it's the furthest back where you still have to start on your worn tyres.
The tyres, yeah,
Yeah.
P10 does not improve. So, qualifying, that seems like snapping, like
That was a quick
snappy, like quick
qualifying.
and easy.
Yeah, very
That
quick.
was. Look at that, between first and second, just 2/10 of
And I'm gonna
Turtle and
quickly
Crawford.
go through the odd and off. FRT Turtle in first, Crawford in second, Immortals third, Jack Sparr just behind Immortals, only 300s between those two in fourth place. NoScope 5th, Troll 6th, EVXR 7th, on 8th, Cheetah 9th, Drummer Boy 10th, and then a bit of a gap down to Sambo, and Big Will did not set a time.
2 Scots there, starting at the back then.
Where they
Now.
There you go. Oh, look at the F1 logo. Oh, bring it back.
Hashtag justice for everyone.
When the grid goes back. Okay. So, countdown now to the lights. We believe it's a complete
What do you think
race.
is worth looking out for then, with visions and the strategies and the stuff? Who have you got your eye on for today then?
Crawford's definitely an interesting. I've never seen him at the top of the thing. At
No.
least at the front, not recent time. So that'll be interesting. He's got a turn one. You got to say, his timing right. Absolutely on
It'll
track.
be on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, on the inside, I apologise. There. 5 lights then.
And away we
And
go
away
for the
we
Brazilian Grand Prix. It's a
go.
really good start for Crawford. I saw that. Absolutely. Mince. Turtle on the side. He's up into the lead. Down the inside goes the Toro Rosso. Look for him. There's a spinner. There's a Mercedes who span. That's Drummer Boy, I think.
Danny the man.
Span. Was it Danny the
Also
man? Oh, it's
Cheetah.
Danny the man.
Cheetah again.
Oh,
Not his
no.
race today.
Hopefully there's not too much
Anyway.
damage caused. We see the Renault goes wide. Crawford loses the position against Turtle. Turtle goes on the outside. Yep, and gets the move done. On the Renault driver, Jack Sparr just sticking within them, looking for a gap to get past the Renault. Immortal's behind him, so Jack Sparr actually gains
Troll just spun it.
the position off the start, I believe. Yeah.
What is happening today? All the high runners are not doing well, it seems.
Yeah, you can see there's already two separate trains also forming. The one for EVXR and the one behind Turtle. Just go quickly go on board with
Back.
with Jack Sparr
Oh,
because
Cheetah is out.
oh, what's happened there?
Oh no! I literally, as I was coming across, he tried to take the corner way too fast and he spun it. Oh
It's
no!
a shame.
Terrible shame.
Interesting, Drone Boy has gained 4 positions. In fact, just like Sambo and Big Will. Obviously, that will be down to the people that have had issues. I'm not sure who's actually done pit stops. No one's done a pit stop, so no one's actually got major damage, it seems. But yeah, it's interesting. Drone Boy may be looking for a move on EVXR soon. That'll be very interesting to see. Jack Sparr is actually down the inside of Crawford. Just seeing how he's on the inside now. He's going to have to make the move around the outside, which is very difficult, especially on the dries. It's a very off-camber corner, and you really want the inside for these kind of corners. So you want to get the exit.
Holds P2.
Absolutely.
And Immortals is following slowly behind Jack Sparr.
Let's see how he does.
Onto the
Yeah, see how he does in the straight.
On the straight. Slipstream is a very important factor here because there is very little of it. So you have to make the most out of it as much as you can. As Turtle there sets the fastest lap of a 1:12.4.
Oh, yeah, a bit of a gap.
Slipstream is a very important factor, as I said, because there's so little.
Drone Boy lost a bit of time to mix out that. Oh, Jack Sparr's in the DRS of Crawford.
But he's got 3
not catching
seconds.
up really on the straight, is it?
3 seconds. No, he's maybe gone for that windy, twisty setup for sector 2.
Yeah, maybe that's why he was so close. See if he can do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Watch him through here. Yeah, he closed up a lot.
Yeah, he catches right up.
And in the meantime, it's not been a TWRL race without constant Fortnite invites. So I'm just going to quickly sort that out. You can carry on commentating for a minute, for a second.
Sorry, yeah. I say that. Coming back in. As Sambo bins it into the wall, is he going to retire? He's got front wing damage. As he... Oh, that is a shame. On board, I am on board then with me personally on Jack Sparr.
Yeah, I'm on board with Jack Sparr too.
And Big Will go
close
to
enough, I don't think. Unless he goes for a diver. He's not.
Big Will also has that DRS against no scope. So can he overtake it into front?
Ooh, Jack Sparr needs to be careful.
Yes, he can.
These curves.
No scopes just holds it and gets back on the
Big Will. Big Will's behind no scope.
Part.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a cheeky little bit of a battle. As Sambo goes into the pits, he's not giving up on this one. And I say that Sparr and Crawford going back to back again.
Corner again.
Jack Sparr coming up to that famous corner that he's massively gaming his rep on, but he's not able to hold it.
Rename the Jack Sparr corner. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit to try and find a gap to go for. You'd think at a track with so many open corners that it'd be pretty easy, but
yeah,
a lot of these corners don't follow on well from each other, meaning that, you know, a good exit from one doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the overtake on the next one. Obviously, apart from the final corner, it's very important. It's a very difficult one to get right. You have to find the person in front will get a better exit, more often than not. Still not close enough, you can see for the move. He does have DRS now, as he's had it for a few laps now. We'll see how he does into turn 3, and he's on the grass. He's going to avoid the wing damage. He has avoided it.
This is the argument. No,
is he
the argument.
I think he's pulling over.
Is he going to retire?
I think he might.
he retiring?
He's stopping the car. Crawford has actually caught up within a second of Turtle. So that's interesting. It's unfortunate for Jack Sparr. He did say that there was an opportunity, there was a chance that he had to retire. And so I think it might have been that. Which is a shame, because he was doing really well.
Yeah.
And there you go. For the same ball with Crawford, there's only 1 or 2 battles really going on. No scopes behind Drummer Boy, which is that'll be an interesting one to see.
Who's made up 5 positions, that's very impressive, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Danny DeMann somehow has managed to gain the position off the start as well, but he's
it's Jack's
on the comeback drive.
I apologise.
Oh, good. Stay on with Crawford. Sorry, Turtle is very defensive, trying to break the slipstream almost. From Crawford. Obviously, he knows Crawford will obviously have the extra straight line speed from the DRS on the straight. Yeah. Well, unfortunate for Jack.
This corner that Crawford is coming up to now, that he's just passed, going through now, you lose a lot of time there, and I don't know why. I've asked many people, and I can't seem to find a definite answer. Some base it just on the setup, some base it on the track, some base it on the fact that I'm just slow. But it's an interesting corner that coming out of the second DRS zone, because it is a good opportunity to overtake, but you lose so much time there. And I think this is evident here also, because Turtle has sort of now made quite a grounds against Crawford, although Crawford is creeping on.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very good job. We're going to go with No Scope, who is very close to Drone Boy. Drone Boy, let's see how he defends this. He's going to move to the inside. He is.
Oh, he's
very late.
Back a bit.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
But doesn't defend it. He's going to push him wide.
Ooh,
that is cheeky from Drone Boy. The Haas is going to complete. Oh, the Haas actually gives him plenty of room. Drone Boy has oversteered. There's damage. Damage on the Haas. The oversteer from the Mercedes obviously has damaged the filming of the Haas. And if I was No Scope, I would not be happy with No Scope.
That was a bit cheeky there. Joel.
Yeah. Obviously, there was oversteer.
This high up the grid. Yeah.
What happened with Drone Boy? He got a bit too heavy on the curve, which caused a slight oversteer moment, which meant he obviously lost time. You see, No Scope's having issues with that broken wing now, and Drone Boy's teammate Danny DeMann looking to easily get past him. Oh, actually, Danny DeMann's keeping it very safe. Oh my God! Sorry, that was really close. Danny DeMann had to slam on the brakes, and Danny DeMann's not close enough for a move.
I think that's a bit of No Scope saying, you know, your teammate is in a Mercedes, you're in a Mercedes, I'm going to put 2 and 2 together and say that you are both in on this. So I think that's a bit of a cheeky move from Drummer Boy, slightly squeezing him off.
We'll see how Danny DeMann
into turn 1 there
gets past No Scope. Now it should be fairly straightforward. He's got 2.3 laps of the fuel, sticks it in standard, however. Doesn't fancy changing it, and actually uses the grass to almost glide his way past him. Move done. You can see the bliss on his tyres, so it does kind of feel like we're getting closer to a pit window. Does No Scope have a reply to Danny DeMann's move? He settles in behind him. So Danny DeMann's going to go chasing after his teammate Drone Boy now, which will be an interesting one. Meanwhile, Crawford has not lost any time. In fact, he's gained a little bit on Turtle. So those two are still
interesting to see him this high on the grid. I've never seen him this high.
Yeah, it's just really like Brazil. Some people do have that with some tracks,
actually, yeah.
But they just it's nice to not see Fresno or Swarm at the front.
As Crawford goes into the pits, then he is the first to legitimately pit.
I think he could be
quite possibly.
Very interesting. And what about the Mercedes teammates? Are any of these two going to pit? One of them has to pit before the other. Can't be double stacking.
No Scope also pits.
No Scope pits. So No Scope's obviously
damage.
I was going to say he's also coming on for fresh tyres as well. But I want to see if he gets a new front wing. Yeah, he does. So he was damaged by that contact with
but he's going
drummer
back.
boy.
Okay, so Crawford and No Scopes are on the softs then. They're probably going for the long game, it seems. So they're the first to legitimately pit.
Absolutely. And imagine TWRL will come in very soon to defend the undercut as well.
His tyres don't look that damaged. Excuse me, his tyres don't look that blistered. So
yeah, they look pretty good compared to people like Immortals. EVXLs looks pretty nice as well. They don't look too blistered. Both Mercedes have very blistered tyres, and so does Big Will.
Well, the Mercedes drivers, we know from first-hand, they're quite
Danny the Man go down the inside of Drummer Boy. He's ahead. Danny the Man ahead of his teammate now. I'm not sure if that was team orders.
Yeah,
these are going to come to the pits. Drummer Boy's in, so whether that was a legit overtake, Drummer Boy's obviously coming in to maybe make an undercut. Danny the Man moves into net P2. That's an interesting strategy call.
Interesting. But I was going to say, Drummer and Danny, the two Mercedes drivers, they're quite aggressive, as we've seen with their driving style. And
we need to keep an eye on where No Scope is. No Scope's coming up now. Drummer Boy needs a good pit exit.
Because they're decently high on the grid, they haven't really experienced this level of pressure. So
Drummer Boy's hit the barrier in the pit lane.
He's got front wing damage then.
Yeah, he's damaged
out on the pit. I've done that before.
Oh, that's an awful mistake to make. When he's battling with his teammate as well. Oh, that is gutting. There was going to be a really tasty three-way battle between those three. Unfortunately, not to be. Danny the Man obviously does have to pit, and they could still have a bit of a battle. Yeah, absolutely. See, Big Will's actually catching up a little bit. Obviously, he's less worn, soft
and there you go. EVXR there.
Getting a penalty. Does Danny the Man make it into the pit lane? Fine. Yep.
Very slowly.
Yeah, just trying to keep it safe. Crawford says the fastest lap. Interesting. Very very low.
We saw with Fredster all those races ago where he just refused to pit until the tyres were literally standing not on just the last legs but on their toes, where there was just nothing left on them, as Crawford there gets reset. So maybe he'll pit now.
Here's our trolled.
Yep.
Is behind No Scope.
Turtle is pitting then into the pits he goes, as is Drummer Boy there. He's pitting obviously because of the wind damage there. He comes out. Is he going to do the same mistake as he did again? He almost loses it. He's coming out of that pit lane again. And Turtle there goes onto the mediums. Interesting manoeuvre. He's done exactly the same as Danny the Man and Immortal.
Danny the Man and Trolled and No Scope are on a little bit of battle here. I want to go on board with Turtle just as he comes out the pit now. See where he comes out in comparison, to Crawford.
Him and Big Will.
Yeah, teammate battle. Will Big Will come out in front of Turtle? That's crucial, he does. But so does Turtle. Turtle comes out
Renault engines in front with a Red Bull stuck in the middle of that.
Big Will surely is going to be holding up his teammate. He's going to be holding up Turtle, trying to slow him down. This is going to be interesting. Does Big Will let his teammate through? He doesn't! Oh no, he does. It's a bit late there. We have a three-way train now, P6, and a battle for P1. Turtle goes for a slightly harder compounded tyre. Crawford goes very wide and hits the
No
grass,
Scope and Danny the Man are quite close.
Yeah, they're all, massive train here. Troll there as well. That's going to be an interesting train to keep an eye on. Definitely staying bold with this one. Danny the Man, bit of an overstay moment.
I was going to say Danny is on the harder compound, so he's going to have a harder time in the corners, which is something that you need to be good at of this.
It's definitely a safer strategy.
There's so much pressure. Yeah, it's a safer strategy, but there's so much pressure going into them tyres, going flowy around the corners. It's almost as if it's an Indy oval track. The
Rich mix for No Scope. Rich mix for Trolled. Standard mix for Danny. As he gets overtaken. On the inside, then he hits the grass.
That was a bit of an easy. It's a Trolled. Ooh, Danny almost went into the back of
Danny
no
had,
scope there.
he had almost no defence that he had at his use on the straight. No idea why he's still in the standard.
Danny never goes into Rich. This is something
Troll goes on the inside. Troll. Oh, very nicely made from Troll. Danny the man.
Very wide from Danny.
Completely flabbergasted by that. He's
what I don't understand is Danny the man always puts a load of fuel. He always over fuels, and he never uses the extra fuel that he gets because he never puts it in Rich.
Some people, eh? Obviously, Troll took a bit longer to get past Danny, and no scope, but he's lost a bit more than he was hoping. Obviously, there is still DRS for Danny to try and make something of it. Troll is using DRS, not DRS, Rich mix and DRS. Will Danny the man use DRS? Well, he will use the DRS. I don't know if he'll use Rich.
How many times can DRS be in one sentence?
4 times apparently. He's just going to sit behind him with DRS. There you go. Hits the grass a little bit. And there you go. I think that's that position done. However, Troll is close to no scope. They're both in the same strategy. Danny the man obviously on the harder one. And he's probably going to leave those two for a bit. I'm not sure if the strategy itself is different. Like, is Danny the man going for a 1-stop? The people on the mediums, like Turtle and Mortal's doing no more stops after this. And now the people in the softs doing a 2-stop, go for a quick final stint on the super softs. That will be interesting to see.
Troll then keeping his time right behind that wing of no scopes. The soft. No, I was going to say because they're both on the sort of compound, but no scopes and Troll on the exact same compound, so this evens it out.
Debris at the final corner.
I think that's cheaters. As Drummer Boy, the Mercedes driver, getting a 3-second there. As Sambo spins almost hits it on the track just, and Immortals, who's in 3rd right now, gets a 3-second also.
Hits the grass, gets away with it. Poor exit, I think, from no scope there. So this could give Troll the chance down the inside into turn number 4. To see if he's close enough.
No, no scopes.
Not close enough. He's going to buy his time.
From watching him over the last few races, I've discovered that no scopes. There's EVXR gets a 3-second. He's not very good with fuel management. I've discovered. And I said this in the TWRL Mexico Tier 1, I believe I was commentating. I think so. Yeah, I was. Tier 1, where...
Oh, Big Will's out.
Oh, Big Will, what happened there? Yeah, I was saying, it's... fuel is the most underestimated... Yeah. Fuel is the most, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the most underestimated element of the race. Because think about it. Because if you don't put enough fuel in the car, then as you're battling away, you're going to lose fuel, and you have to manage it so carefully.
Brazil's not easy for fuel management either. I'm not sure if that. I think it is pretty hard to manage fuel at Brazil. So many straights and fast corners. There's no opportunities in the hard braking zones to save fuel. So you kind of have to overfuel and hope that you can save.
A little trick that I do is into every hard corner. So, for instance, you come up to the penultimate corner in Brazil, turns 1, the end of DRS, number 1 there also. I stick it into lean because where I don't throttle, it just keeps the fuel in, and so I just glide around the corner while adding fuel, basically. So that's a little trick. That I do, and it works.
4 tips right here.
God's sake!
Oh, Crawford's close to Turtle. Just noticed. And gets penalty just as I go on board with him. Crawford right behind Turtle. Turtle goes very defensive. He can't let Crawford pass. I think Crawford might be doing the 2-stop. So it's important. Crawford's going to look down the inside. He's going to try and maybe make some sort of switchback. Goes wide. And unfortunately we'll have to settle into 2nd for now.
He has just only.
And I'm going to stick with Troll. just because he's on the straight. Doesn't look like he's close enough for a move and no scope, however. We'll see what he can make into the next corner. He goes wide and also cannot make a move. So 2 battles going on right now. Yeah, Crawford looks pretty racy. He needs to get past him. He wants a chance of if he needs to get past Turtle, so he can do that at 2-stop, which I believe he is doing. I believe he's doing a 2-stop. I believe Turtle is doing the 1-stop. As far as I know, not too sure, however.
Oh,
Turtle going defensive.
Closing in on Turtle.
Let's see how the exits are. Crawford, a bit of a poorer line that time, trying to avoid getting another corner cut in warning. He's already had at least 1 penalty. He's trying to absolutely reek in that slipstream again. Not close enough. He's seen that exit out of turn 2. Kind of compromised him a little bit there. He's close though. Right on his back. Troll's also very close to no scope. I must point out. Is he close enough for a move? Not quite. Back and ball to Crawford again. Kind of like flicking between these two right now. Very interesting to see. Drone Boy gets past Sambo because Sambo has pit. Not really sure what's going on there. Let's see what Crawford can do on the main straight. Really needs to get past him sooner or later. Is hurting his race, I must say, with the alternate strategy. He's closing in. Turtle going really defensive. Crawford going to dive down the inside. No, he's going to go around the outside. Can he hold the inside of the next corner? He doesn't. And Turtle gains quite a gap actually off that corner. Crawford not being very aggressive. Clearly wants to wait a bit more. I was expecting, to be fair, to make the move done. But nothing right now. Troll has made the move around the outside. No scope. No scope. Is he going to make a switch back on him? He will have DRS. Is no scope going to make the move on Troll again? He's got DRS. Troll on the outside. No scope down the inside. Doesn't make the move. Troll holds on to P number 5. No scope. He's got a good run on him though. He's going to go down the inside. Don't think he will. That'll be interesting to see. And he's actually got a bit wide now, so he's lost that ground that he needed to maybe get another go in. Right, back on board with Crawford, who's coming up the hill now. Can he make a move on Turtle? He's close. He's close. He's going to go down the inside. They've hit. There's contact.
Oh, contact.
That was heavy contact with Turtle.
Out of the 2.
I don't know if Turtle got damage at all.
I believe Crawford
has got
not
major
just
damage.
fuel to manage now, but a front tyre and soft
front wing.
and front wing. Yeah, I apologise.
Oh, he's come off.
Is that him retired?
He's
is
out.
That him retiring?
Yeah. He's clearly not impressed with that step. I'm not really sure.
But that's
who's to blame for that? He's reversing back out again. Not really sure what he's doing. Oh, I think that's just him retiring.
No, he's retired.
Okay. So everyone gets promoted up a spot. They'll all be happy for that. Troll actually isn't pulling away from no scope as quick as I was expecting. So that's quite interesting to see. You can start to see blisters as well now on those soft tyre runners. Very small ones, but they're starting to appear. It seems the mediums, however, are lasting pretty well. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see one of the front runners get taken out because that was Crawford's opportunity to get a podium as well. I'm not sure if he's had one yet. Definitely.
I believe the XR has.
Crawford, remember?
Oh, Crawford! I apologise.
A missed opportunity there.
Oh yeah, that was a fantastic start from him. So it'll be a shame. Maybe, you know, through Twitter or something, word can be sent round. So.
Yeah. There's kind of sticking with Trolls. There's nothing between these two. you could say. Because when Troll's in front, he's not pulling away, and it's the same. It was the same with NoScope as well when he was in front. It's kind of like following each other almost, until it's important, which is it's an interesting tactic. They're both near their similar pace. So there's obviously 15 laps to go, but there's no actual rush. Just kind of like sitting behind him. He might go for a move. You know, it is all about race control. Oh, there's a side. He's lost on his control. Close to him now. Get him.
Yeah. Of course,
He's coming in.
He's going to the pits. I was
That'll
going
be
to
his
say,
final
NoScope
stop.
has glass on his tyres, so he'll have to go and turn one once he's pitting there. As Trolled gets 3 seconds. So let me just see who has penalties and who doesn't.
Is he going to come in for supers? No, he's coming in for softs.
So TWRL only has 1 warning. Immortals has a penalty. EVXR has 3 penalties.
Yeah.
Gold has 2, and Danny has just 2 warnings. So the top 5 then, EVXR being the one who got the most penalties out of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's losing any positions right now over it. He's only had 2 on there.
It'll be 9 seconds, I believe.
Okay, so Trolled could get a podium. Those 2 I think are pitting again, by the way.
Yeah.
Which in turn does put Danny the man in net 3rd. We're assuming that these guys are going to pit. But yeah, that's an interesting thought. We'll see how the strategies do play out. Obviously, there's a lot of penalties to take into account. Troll is in the pit now. There you go. That is the first person to pit. That does promote then going up into 4th, sorry, and NoScope. I don't think NoScope will get the position on Troll because NoScope has done his pit stop. And the time that NoScope lost by making that half spin on the grass, I don't think he's going to make up in the pits. You can see Troll's already coming out, so I think
I'm surprised that no one has gone for the softer one stop where you're going softs to super softs, because it's possible if you push. So
maybe that's what EVXR is trying to do. He's trying to obviously the super softs only lasted what 10 laps, and then the extra lap for qualifying. So you only got like 11-12 laps maximum on those super softs. So we'll see what EVXR. I think that's what EVXR is going to try to do. He's probably going to do 1 more lap, I believe, before going on. That'll be my prediction.
Immortals bumps the corner.
Yeah.
The pit lane
Immortals is in the pit.
as he goes in there.
Why is he pit?
I believe he's got front wing damage, but he has.
He's coming in. No. He's going in for
He's
super
just gone in
softs.
for softs. Well, no softs.
Is it softs? Oh wow.
Softs.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I must have had the
What was he on before? What was he on before?
Mediums.
Okay, he's lagging all over the place
Is that a
on my
sign
screen, by
that
the way, so.
mediums can't make it to the end?
Not that they can't make it to the end. Drummer Boy gets.
He comes
3
out in front of Danny
seconds
the man.
I think it's
So
just
Danny
for
the
the
man doesn't
fact
get in that
that
position.
the mediums were probably not the right tyre of choice for overtaking, because obviously Turtle's comfortably in the lead.
I'm not sure.
But he can
I'm
go
looking
on
at
the
Danny the
mediums,
man's
so
tyres. Then I can't see any blisters. It's the same with Turtle. No blisters at all.
the mediums have never been, I mean, unless you're in Spain, the mediums have never been an aggressively attacking tyre. They've always been, oh no, I stand corrected. Turtle goes into the pits, yeah.
So it must be a 2-stop
How
race.
bizarre.
Maybe.
How bizarre.
He comes in
I
for
was gonna
softs
say,
as
'cause
well.
the mediums,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I was
said
going to
super
say the
softs.
mediums do
No,
not
it's
look
softs.
aggressive enough. Yeah,
Wow.
very, very strange. That puts EVXR then in the lead
Into
for
the
the
lead.
first time, I believe, ever.
Possibly. Immortals does get Immortals fits
Immortals,
again.
yeah.
Oh, he must have damaged his wing. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
coming out. Not good.
And he's had a 5-second stop
But
go
he's-
as well.
That's,
Danny the
this is not
man
going- does he go into the
is
supers
3rd
or?
place right now. That's crucial. And the nearest person to him is Trolled. Immortals completely lost his chance of a podium. And he's only
I
just come out of his
believe
pit box.
Danny's
He's
going to pit
absolutely-
again, yeah.
I think Danny will have to pit. And so will EVXR. But then again, so will Troll.
Now, Immortals, I'm watching Immortals now.
Oh no,
I'm being
Troll's done
very-
2
I'm
stops,
watching
hasn't
him
he?
now because he might be very slow coming out of that pit exit. He doesn't want to make the same mistake again, and he does. Oh, very close. He hits the wall, but no damage, it seems.
Oh, that was
Very.
damage is ringing again.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not really
I
sure what's
would've
going on
tried,
here.
personally. Oh,
yeah,
EVX
he starts going
hits.
now. Yeah.
He's 8 seconds in front of Turtle. Obviously, Turtle's just pit. But
Oh, he
EVX
gets a
got
5 second
seconds.
stop go. Yeah. It looked like he was in the wrong
This-
gear coming in. He couldn't slow down as quick.
It's one of them pit entrances. He goes onto the super softs. It's one of them pit
Yeah,
entrances that you
there's
have
only
to
10 laps
be
to go.
very quick into the stopping of the car, much like Monaco and Bahrain, because it's literally just there as you enter. So,
I've got the annoying revving engine glitch on my end, which is completely bearable, I must say. Really bearable.
now this again puts Danny in provisionally into P2, basically.
We're not sure if he's pitting yet.
It's 10
He's on
laps
the
to go.
mediums, which is interesting.
But we've seen that
guy's-
the mediums are not the right choice.
Well, I'm not sure. If you can go
The
all the way to
mediums
the
do
end.
look blistered.
They did look a little bit blistered, don't they? Like, he's only got 10
So
laps.
EVXR then has gone for a very aggressive assault, as it seems, because he's
I
stuck
feel
in
like he might
third.
have to pit.
Yeah, what, Danny?
That'd be
Yeah.
my-
So this is the only for EVXR, technically. Oh no, he's not, because he's got the 9 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Trolls has penalties too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Uh,
So everything
not
I've
sure
just
how long
said,
the pit
right out
is.
the
He's
window.
coming in.
ignore.
Danny's in. He should
Danny's
be in,
in.
on Super Stars. As long as he makes it to the pit lane, yeah, absolutely fine. Nice and safe.
So on paper, EVXR's in second, but of course he's got that 9 seconds to deal with.
Yeah. Troll's already got past him. Then he comes in on softs.
Interesting.
He can really
Oh no,
push.
because I think he qualified on the supers.
Oh, he must have gone for a harder strategy then. Oh. It's interesting. He needs to make sure he doesn't spin it on the pit exit. He does! Oh no! The Mercedes driver
Danny.
hits the pit barrier. Yeah.
Has he got damage? He visibly doesn't, he looks okay.
If he gets away with that, he's one lucky boy.
If he takes this
Extremely
too wide, then we know he
lucky boy.
has damage.
No, he's fine. Absolutely fine.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Can you quickly go through the penalties again, please?
Yeah. Well, we know that EVXR has a 9 seconds. I'll just check Turtle. Turtle has 1 warning and that's it. EVXR
Okay.
has the 9 as we know. Gold has 2, so that's 6 seconds.
Okay.
No Scopes is on 1 penalty and is well on his way to get another one if he cuts another corner.
So Danny the man is 10 seconds behind no scope. And that's a lot
Danny's
of
on
time.
2 warnings. Danny's
Yeah.
on 3 warnings, I apologise. I don't know how he's managed that. Immortal has got 3. He's also got 9 seconds. Joel, Drummer Boy, has got 6 seconds. And I won't,
But he's
I
kind of
won't
wild
bother
this.
with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, unfortunately for EVXR, unless he can, with those supers, push as
Troll
hard
is
as
currently
he
on
can.
track for the podium,
Yeah.
I must say. And so is no scopes on track for the podium too. Just, I must point out.
But can we just say well done to Danny, because so far he's done pretty well for us. I mean, considering the pit exits and the aggressive
Yeah, he's on
overtake.
track for a
He's done
PB.
quite well. Yeah.
Could be good to see him. Up there. Obviously, a lot of retirements, not there either. And not much really going on anymore. It's just kind of like a race of gaps. I'm just going to do some nice panoramics of the Haas. As we do only have 7 laps to go, in fact. No close battles. Immortals is closing in on Danny. But as you said, he has penalties. So Danny shouldn't be too concerned about that.
Ooh, sector 3, what's happened here? Nothing, it seems.
You still got
Thanks,
a good bit in the
Cody.
last corner. Other than that, it doesn't happen too much. Don't bother the Mortals.
So,
Does
let's
the Mortals
talk
have
about
3
Roland
seconds
for
or
a second.
6?
He has 9.
Is 9? Oh yeah, Danny Man is fairly.
So, I just want to quickly talk about the real life F1. What do you think of testing and how it's going so far?
It's testing after all. Nothing. Really
More importantly, what
from
do you
it,
think
I'd
about the
say.
new cars?
I like them. You can't deny that the Halo looks extremely ugly. But it is what it is. It's there to serve a purpose after all. Until they find a hopefully better solution for 2019. Let's hope. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm not gonna lie. There's hidden potential. And then now we've seen the cars on the track actually doing laps, certain times, even if it's in testing. Danny the Man, no, it's just like, oh. That was interesting. Yeah, 10 laps. It just feels a bit more real. It's exciting. Only just under 4 weeks till Australia.
Oh, EVXR almost loses it.
Another penalty for Immortals. And Troll is
Very
catching.
interesting.
In fact,
Yeah.
No Scope's catching Troll. Let's go. No, that's the. Who's behind him? What?
Immortal.
No, it's Troll
Immortal.
catching up.
Immortal
Oh,
has a run on Danny, presumably coming up to that.
Is that a lap car? Oh, I think it's a
corner.
lap car. Okay. I think that's Sambo, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty quiet. Actually, no, I wouldn't say quiet race for Troll. Trolls had that big battle in the mid-race, but more was P5, but now a slightly higher position. It is all settling a bit. Mortals trying to go for a move on Danny. He hits his wing. That was Immortal going into Danny's gearbox, and now Immortal has damage and a 12-second penalty, obviously. If I was Danny, I wouldn't let him pass right now, frankly, because Immortals has damage, and he's just gonna get loaded behind him. I feel like now, whether Immortals has outright pace, I still think that Danny's got better pace without the damage to his wing. You can see Immortals going a bit wide. This will be interesting to follow. I don't think Danny's going to catch up to the two in front of him, even without any penalties. He's very much secured P5. Immortals is just doing this for pride, I guess. This is the closest we're going to have 2 cars together, really.
Immortals and Danny the Man. I feel like. There we go, minus the voice crack, that Immortals might eventually have a decent run on Danny and overtake him. Maybe like a last minute, last
Danny
lap
hits
of
the grass a bit there. Seems to have got away with it. Danny just can't spin it. He doesn't know, I don't think, that Immortals has that many penalties. Jeff might have told him he has 1. Immortals goes down the inside. Danny the Man completely squeezed him, which I think is completely fair. Goes a bit wide because of it. He's going to go defensive. He doesn't, in fact. Immortals could be making a move soon. Pressure for the Mercedes driver. He goes down the inside. That's a big dive from Danny the Man. Has an answer in fact. He's going to go down the inside, and the Mercedes holds on to position. Great battling. And this might be another dive, but Danny Man goes a bit more defensive to try and hold off. Oh no, the forcing, he goes on the inside again. Again, Danny Man has the inside line. His model's going to go for another dive bomb. He does. I think that's going to compromise his run. Danny Man needs to put it in Rich Mix. Oh my god.
Rich Mix.
He's going to go defensive. He is.
Nah, Immortals.
Look at that straight line speed. Danny Man, he's going to. Should dive bomb it. He's actually still there. He's going to go on the outside. Great battling. Oh, they make contact.
Immortal, I think, has that DRS again. He's going to have him
out the walls. But that is these 2 solid points. He can keep it out the walls. He's going to go on the inside. He doesn't. He settles behind the walls. But it's fine. He's still got P5. Very, very easy.
I thought that battle could have lasted a lot longer. Danny put it into rich mix.
He's actually still there.
Yeah, he's on him, he's on him. They keep changing.
Oh, mistake from Mortals. Is Danny going on the inside? He is. He's going for a great move down the inside. Doesn't look like he's going to hold it.
Danny
He's looking to go on the outside.
Oh, contact.
Danny
goes slightly wide there.
Oh, and he gets a penalty as well. But hold on, he holds on the outside.
Forcing himself back onto the track as they go toe
Needs to be careful.
toe.
Oh, very laggy right now as well.
Now, of course, Immortals has that DRS, whereas Danny doesn't, and Immortals uses rich mix. Of course, he's saving fuel. But it's stopping Danny, and it's sad to see because if he uses rich mix, he can do so much more.
It's just one of those things.
It's multitasking. He apparently can't multitask. But it's one of them things.
He's getting better at it. Hopefully we'll see him at least by next season. Mortals gets another penalty.
Another 3 seconds.
Danny Man's going to look down the inside, I think, because Mortals made a mistake. He is.
He is. Danny's sort of wearing off
gearing there.
Mortals
covers off Danny on the apex. And Mortals makes another mistake. Is Danny going down the inside? No. But Mortals goes wide. That wing down is starting to hamper him. It's a great battle. It's be interesting if he finishes first on track. Danny goes down the inside again. Squeezed by the force in this light contact. Never. He can't spin. That is crucial. Need to keep it out of the wall. This is 10 points Danny the Man ridiculously needs to beat Big Will in the championship. Danny the Man isn't close enough for a move. We are on the penultimate lap now. And hopefully you can see these two. Also, literally anything could be happening. They could be in space for all we know. This is where we usually see Danny the Man gain a lot of time.
What's
happened?
Slightly off there.
Oh, okay. Scaring me.
Danny Immortal go toe to toe again. Coming into that one.
Immortal's going to go around the outside. I think he is. Danny Man back in front. But hasn't noticed it at the moment. He's going to go defensive. He's not. Immortal's dives
it. Pressure on him. Goes for a little cheeky little dive bomb there. Immortal.
Here's the switch back on him. Great move from Danny. And this could be a dive bomb. It's not. But he's going to have a running on the straight. Should be
about this for ages.
Should be fairly easy for Immortals, you've got to say, to get him on the straight. Oh, Danny's in rich! Hey! Oh, he's got 3 laps using the last lap. He goes on the outside, back and forth with the battle. Danny the Man goes on the outside, holds onto it. And Immortals, loses more wing. Just to rub a bit more salt in the wound. Hi, Bella. And Immortal goes down the inside. Outbreaks himself. Danny the Man makes a switch back. Very nicely done. It'll be interesting to see who finishes first on track. Meanwhile, we do have Turtle coming up to the line now to take victory in Brazil. Turtle hasn't won.
That was.
He
slows right down.
Very nicely done there from Turtle. So comes through in P2. Troll coming over P3, but we're going to keep the ball with this ball for P5.
It
looks like Danny the Man is going to secure it. Yeah, EVXR did enough, so good on him. Danny the Man, I believe, is going to take on P5 on track, so he didn't need those stupid penalties. And Sambo is being weird. He's actually retired.
He's binned it.
Make it to the line. Yeah. And there you go. And Immortals hasn't made it across. No, he has made it, I think. Yeah, he's made it. Okay.
And then the last man
dangerous.
coming across that line is Drummer Boy in P7. Immortal obviously quitting. He's not very happy at all with Danny Man, it seems.
I think that was completely fair.
But Drummer Blue across the line in P7.
These points in league racing history. P7. Which I hope you're happy with that. P7. It's impressive. He's beat his record scoring position by 3. Highest position before was 10th. That was a pretty good race. Top few guys didn't really have much going on. It's more about that midfield fight, but it was a good midfield fight, especially at the end. I enjoyed watching that very much. And there we have the Red Bull of Turtle taking the trophy for the Brazil Grand Prix win. Second place obviously goes to EVXR in the Williams, and McLaren of Trolled takes the final spot on the podium.
That was a fantastic
great race.
win from Turtle there, I believe.
One of the better races for sure. Wasn't just spacing out as it has been for a few.
So then, top 10 are Turtle, EVXR, Trolled, No Scopes, Danny, the man, I believe, who's that in
And
the
then
fourth
Immortals.
India? Immortals, yeah. Drummer Boy, Sambo, 2 Renaults. Shame for Crawford. It's a shame for Crawford.
Yeah. He could have got decent points.
EVXR with 9 seconds. That's unbelievable.
There we have it, guys. That is your Brazilian Grand Prix. We have 1 round left in the Tier 2 Championship, and that is at Abu Dhabi. Very interesting circuit. Very different to a lot of other ones. Yeah, my prediction of Crawford went out the window. I'll tell you that. Turtle completely controlled the race, you got to say. Obviously,
It's going to be an interesting one.
That was that interesting moment, we'll say, with Crawford. Did he push him into the wall?
I'm not
sure.
I'm not
You
sure.
need more than one angle, I think, to see that. I think there will be a game.
Very curious. It'll be interesting to see if, like, what their views are. Obviously, because they're all in a chat. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out on the driver's side of things. But yeah, so that was Brazil.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you tune in next Monday for the Tier 1 finale at Abu Dhabi. We're going to find out later on this week whether the reruns are actually going to happen. If not, that's 50 points off the championship. That won't be returned. That'll be interesting. There are Belgium and the other one. I can't remember what the other one was.
Austria,
that's it. Thank you. We'll see what happens with that. Until Monday, however, I believe Monday will be Abu Dhabi though. We'll see you there, guys. But thank you for watching.
Make sure you do check out Jack London at Nuthead and Swarm, who usually races here, but unfortunately could not make it tonight, as they commentate over that. And we will see you the day after that with Tier 2.
Yeah.